Hi. Welcome to my Blender tutorial. Let's get right into it. I don't like wasting no time. Let me put my settings how I like it. Yeah. Let me know if I should start going live and doing live tutorials or whatever. Cause I like to watch people live because it feels more real. But let me know. I should record lives. Um, let's see. So I did my settings. Let me get out of that. Well, delete everything in the scene because that's what you have to do. If you don't, something's wrong with you. Um, so Shift A. I'm throwing the text. I'm gonna rotate it 90. Huh. I'm gonna go here. Oh, what am I doing? I didn't even tell you guys. I get right into it. I'm doing a nameplate. So I know that was what was requested a lot. So I'll do a nameplate. I'm picking my font right now. I'm going pretty fast, but I'll slow it down eventually. I just picked the font. It's because I record so many times. Because maybe I don't like. I don't know. I don't know. I just keep recording, and if I don't like that take, I'll do another take, which is probably like a waste of a 30-minute video instead of editing it. But I'll be like, whatever. Anyway, y'all don't want to hear me, so let's just go in. Yeah, let's get into it. So I'm gonna cook love, cause who don't love love? Like, come on, who don't love love? So I'm gonna shift S to bring it in the center. I'm gonna throw a solidify modifier. This turns it into like a mesh kind of. So I'm gonna throw that in there. You could adjust the thickness to however you want. Cool. I say that's all right. Um, you know why I can't do that? It's because this is not a mesh. So if you, I think if you convert it to mesh, it automatically applies. So yeah, that happens. Boom. I'm be doing. I'm not gonna edit this. I'm gonna just do it and have mistakes, and that's life. You'll make a lot of mistakes in Blender, so beware. So let's go back to one. You can see the topology is terrible in this. I recommend you just get Quadri Mesher and do it pretty fast, or you can do it by going to add your modifier and then add remesh. Where's it at? I don't like Blender's new layout. It's so whatever. So then you do it how you see fit. Make sure you're watching the vertices because this will make your computer freeze and move very slow. So don't have a heavy hand when you're doing this because I've done it plenty of times and like I'll do it right now and it'll slow your computer down because your vertices are going out the roof. Um, like I said, I don't even use this no more because that's like something. If you wanna like make your life easy, start downloading, or maybe you have to pay sometimes, or you find a way to get around that. I'm not saying nothing, but get yourself some add-ons. Makes your life easy. Um, unless you want to do all the hard work and watch someone pay someone who can. Oh, DrewCraft has an update. Yes, I'm gonna install that, but not right now. Thank you. They needed an update. Anyway, let's get right into it. I'm tired of download Quad Remesher. If you can get it, this is a free trial. Try it out. You can make this off the free trial. They don't sponsor me. They need to sponsor me. So I see it's 338 vertices. So I'm gonna put I don't know. You can put 300. You can put 400. Whatever works for you. Whatever works for. Whatever keeps the mesh in good standing, and not messed up faces. So boom, this how you see how we remesh this in like 2.5 seconds. Click of a button. That's what you guys should be getting. Um, oh, I had coffee, so like I be talking mad fast, and then like I'm naturally not a talker, so imagine that, right? Um, so what am I gonna do? I'm just add a loop cut there because it just feels like there needs to be one there. Loop cuts is like adding faces, edges, vertices, whatever. Okay, let's get into it. So, edit mode, I click L to select the island, and then I'm gonna GX to kind of make it touch the L, because you don't want a chain that's like when you bring it in a game and it's not even touching each other. It's kind of just floating. I mean, you could add the plate and just keep it how it is, but I like to bring it more closely together. I guess everyone does it different. Um, so like this. Now, I lose my train of thought a lot. Let's see. See, there's so many ways to like do this, but it's okay. And the reason why I say this is because I try to figure out the most easiest way to do this for you guys, so you guys can learn. But whatever, we're just gonna get right into it. Let's see, let's see. I want to add a loop cut here, and I want to drag that down. I'm just trying to figure out like how I'm gonna make the pave on this. Pave. I don't know. Jewelry terms. No. You see, with everything, there's always different ways, and to get better at Blender is to learn how to do which way works for, to get that outcome. So you'll be doing a lot of methods. So have fun. Let me put a loop cut there. Also, I'm gonna say, okay, whatever. We could do it like this. See, I don't know because it's going on YouTube, and I'd like, what if one of my YouTube idols see this and they're like, "Yo, you didn't pave that perfectly." So I'm gonna go EY and bring that in some. Just let me, and I'm gonna click I twice. See, no. I'm gonna click I one time. As you can see, some of her faces are messing up, like I said. And then if I was to do like this, you see where I'm trying to go, and then you place the diamonds inside, but I'm trying to make sure faces are not terrible. Which, I mean, it looks alright to me. Like I said, I like the letters to touch each other, so I guess that works. Technically, you won't see what's in here, but you still want it to be a good mesh. So, shade auto smooth. As you can see, it's looking like something very quickly. Get remesher. Thank me now, thank me later. Get remesher. Putting you guys onto the future. I don't want you guys to be on like using aim while I'm on Instagram. I want you guys to be up to date. So right now I'm gonna go to Jewelcraft. It has an update. I won't install it, but I will install it at some point because I need that. I'm gonna throw in a diamond. I'm going to unwrap it, and you see I did a mistake. I want a smart UV unwrap because I can't regular unwrap it because I haven't added seams, which you can do. That's another video for another day. So that's a whole nother YouTube video. But look, if you smart UV unwrap, comes out fine. This is perfectly fine. It's not bad. You have a fade like the front, which is really all you need. You don't need the back. If I were to recommend you do something, it would be to unwrap this and then bake it, and then you probably want to delete the bottom vertices because when you bring it to a game and you put a lot of diamonds on it, it just won't be a good amount of vertices. So I won't ice this out completely because, like I said, that's a whole nother method because usually very iced out pendants and whatnot will be over, I don't know, 200k vertices. So I don't want to do that to y'all. So we're going to do something light, easy. Go to snap. Let's go to face. Let's go to align rotation of target. Sorry, rotate. Make sure you click center. Make sure you turn it on. You want it to look like this. Sometimes it won't like be perfect sometimes, so you might do a little editing, but that's better than doing it the way I used to do, which is um whatever, who cares. Let's get right into it. So I'm a G and I'm gonna scale it. And now you can pretty much do as you please. So however you see fit. As you can see it's inside. I don't like how much space is in there. So we can like scale it on the y-axis to make it a little more flatter. Grab it from here. Since we can't see it, go back to 1. Click G. Sorry. Pan over. Click G. And boom. Do it like that. If you have very straight, like if your like lettering and stuff is very, I don't like that gap right there. So sorry. Let me just delete all of that. Sorry. I do that a lot. I will delete the whole thing and do it all over again sometimes. Even though I didn't need to, but I don't know. I don't know what be wrong with me sometimes. We gonna do that again though. We'll delete the backs, because like I said, when it's in the game you won't see it. But if you want to make it for like 3D printing, you might want to be all accurate, more realistic. So I'm doing the same thing, scaling it down. Um, Over time I'm learning to do more. I just clicked X so I could drag it on the X axis, but just to make it perfect for my liking. See how that goes out. Go back to 1. I undid everything and I scaled this a little. I'm gonna scale it up more. Drag that to like right there. I click X just so I could line it up perfect if my hands aren't as steady. Shift D, Z. And now I can just honestly, I click Shift R to about right here. And Shift R is just a repeat of what you did. Sometimes it won't work if the surface isn't like a flat surface. And if you try that, you'll see what I mean. You'll learn over time, trust me. So Shift R, and it'll just redo everything I just did. I recently just started using Shift R. Like I would literally just do it one by one. I'm like, wow, I'm just wasting a lot of time. So I'm gonna just do it. Just have the computer do more of the work for you. And then I'm doing it like this. There you go. See how we got the diamonds in our little pave. The method I just did, that pave may not work for all meshes. Somehow it worked for this, so I'm grateful. Um, Sometimes you'll have to be a little more. Your topology will have to be a little more better. More better. It'll have to be a little, you'll see what I'm saying when you try to insert it and it won't work, which is I. Insert I. And like a lot of times I'll come in here and I'll be like, the way I'll place the diamonds is a little wrong. And I'll just undo it and do it again till I like it. So you place your diamonds how you want to place it. I've seen a lot of people's work and I've noticed everyone does everything different. So whatever you like, whatever works for you, that's how you will get far. Just do what you want to do. So like, comment, subscribe, comment, whatever. If I help you guys, I know I move fast on this one. A little unprofessional right now. It's early. I'm chilling. I just want to do some jewelry real quick. It's relaxing for me. You see, I'm doing the same thing over and over. You see how I just got into that, like, sometimes you'll be on here like an AI. You just keep doing the same thing. You glitch. So let's do that. You can see it's slow. Nope. It's good. Just a little bit. Like I said, y'all do this to how y'all want to do it and how fast. Some people may be faster than me. They may just go crazy real fast. Hmm. It's all user preference. Like you don't know if you want to throw in more diamonds or you want to bring in more prongs later. Um, or you want the diamonds to touch more. 3D jewelry, welcome, welcome, welcome. You'll see that 3D jewelry is just, and like I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm starting to be more picky. Over time, you just get more picky. Then that's how you get better, is to get more picky. So right now I'm kind of picky right now on the look of the diamonds. So let's do this. Hmm. Let's see. I guess that's okay. If you really want to make it like less of a gap, you can just throw another diamond in here and scale it down a little bit. It's not super harmful to the look if you have, like it's a little diamond here and there. Um, it's not too harmful to the look. So do as you please. I want to do I want to do more videos. Um, I want to do reaction videos too while I work. Just go live and have fun. Um, why not? Something's flying in here. I don't know. I don't know. It's winter time. Like there should be nothing flying ever. Um. Mhm. So scale this up a little bit. And you don't want to have like you don't want your diamonds one small, one big, and it all looks crazy. But I'm going based off how I think it looks cool and looks okay. But you don't want to have everything like different sizes. Um, if any like very experienced like 3D CAD uh personnel watch this, please hit me up if you got any um tricks and tips, because I am not afraid to take tips from anyone. A lot of people don't. I don't know. They don't want you to get better or better than them, so they don't tell you too much. Um, some people don't care, which is cool. But a lot of people will be like, I don't want to tell you this. Or they'll put a video out and it'll be an old method that they did 30 years ago. Cool. Because we want to know what you did years ago and not what's working now. Gotcha. But, yeah, I'm just talking right now. If you want, you can skip the video, honestly. I'm just talking. Help time go by. So you're not bored just here doing this. So while you're doing this with me, let's do this together. Like I said, I really want to be like a podcast channel where I just talk about life while I create. So if y'all interested in that, let me know. I'm not editing this video. I was gonna redo the whole video. I said if I mess up, if I sound crazy, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. So let me go up here. Um, do this up here. Um, yeah, it's a little bit. I'm also gonna do more than just jewelry. Maybe I'll show you guys tattoos one day. I can't show you too much because there is a class for that for people who want to know in depth. But I can show you a little some on tattoos, like 3D tattoos, clothing, animations that I want to start doing. Um, I'm also about to show my class how to do like spinning jewelry or like opening up like a locket or something. So yeah, we'll all learn that. Well, they'll learn that. Let's see. Yeah. Like I really feel like I want to be able to pull up a video and watch a video. Cause usually while I do stuff like this to help me get through it, so I'm just gonna talk to get through this. But usually I'll be like watching a podcast or something. So every time I create, I watch a podcast. I used to be able to listen to music. I can't listen to music no more. I get too hyped sometimes. So I'd be like, I gotta watch a podcast. You ain't really got to look at them while you watch the podcast. So you just watch a podcast, hear people talk what they gotta say about life. So I guess that's what I'm about to start doing. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm just talking to y'all. Uh, rather than this than some loud music in the background. That's trash. No offense to y'all that be putting music in the video. I'm about to start doing that too for some time lapse videos. But like sometimes I want to hear the person talk, make sure they're real, not an AI. Um, so yeah, that's how we do that. Like I said, it's all personal preference. Some things that may annoy me these days is like this small little diamond up here. So I'll probably just delete that. And I'd rather a space there. And if I wanted to, I'd add a prong there. Because why not? But honestly, I really don't think it really matters at the end of the day. I think that's fine. I'm just being, yeah. So let's scale that up. Oops, sorry. And I really don't have to explain too much right now because it's kind of self-explanatory what we're doing right here. Like you can see it on the screen. You know what I'm doing. I'm just duplicating Shift D. It's a lot of Shift D. If you want, grab some gloves. They have like computer gloves. Trust me. Because if you do a lot of 3D work and meshing work, you don't want your hands to be um get stiff up or whatever and lock up sometimes. You be like, wow. And that happens to me sometimes. That's why I be having to stretch my hands. Sometimes your hands will just like it would like freeze, and you be like, yo, why? Like, why did my hand just freeze? Like, um. But yeah, let's continue to do this like this. Yeah, I definitely need a live audience though, cause I'm just in my room talking to myself right now. I'd rather be talking to people, getting live feedback. So I'm gonna definitely start going live. You guys can see whatever I do, and I try to do everything. There's not one thing that I don't want to do. So you may think the channel just for jewelry. No, it's not. I want to do everything possible. So yeah. Like I said, some diamonds, I keep telling us, like some diamonds can be small. I also learned recently, because I've been doing this for a year, but like sometimes you'll get stuck in ways of doing things, and you'll just keep doing that same thing because you know it works. But like I'm starting to know now and get more picky and more in depth that I don't want super big diamonds to just take up more space. Like now I want everything to look, just look more realistic. So, but like you learn that over time. It just comes with learning. That's just how it goes. There we go. And if you want, like, if you don't want super small diamonds to the side, like I did that because I don't think it's going to make a difference. Because you're looking at it realistically, you're not going to be zoomed in on the diamonds realistically if you bring it into a game. I mean, sometimes you may look at it. You just want it to look clean, filling up as much space as possible, and try to get as even as possible. If you want help, you can do space overlay. As you can see, that's crazy. But what is it? Yeah, like stuff like this. You can use this to help you with the size. You can see which is the same size. So this is the same size as this. So yeah. Now I could go in like this. Am I recording? Hold on. But sometimes I'll be in here talking to myself for so long, I'm like, I didn't even like hit record, but I'm recording though. That's what's up. That's what's up. Scale it down to 4 to match the other one. I never used this, but now I'm looking at it. I'm like, I may need to start using this just so I know that diamonds are at least in sync somewhere on. Like I have yellow, green, red. Like I don't have a different color like blue, you know. Shout out to me for getting, yeah, same colors pretty much. There we go. Cool. Let me get out of that. Cool. So we got everything how we want it. When I first was doing this, I didn't know how to do a nameplate, which is that piece that holds this together. Also, there are different ways that you can do this. Um, so let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. It's part of me meshing. This me thinking on how I want to do something. If I add a loop cut in there, will it do what I want it to do? Yes. So I'm going to shift D. I'm going to drag that loop cut right here. And then I'm going to add a loop cut in here. It did what I wanted to do, which was go all the way around nicely. And I'm going to shift D. And I'm going to drag that out. Then I'm going to do the same for here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I'll do the same for here. Control R. Add a loop cut. Control R. Add a loop cut. Shift and Alt. And then click this to select the whole thing around. Then Shift D. And drag that out. And I'm going to go here. Same thing. Control R. There we go. Shift D on the Y axis. I sound like a real YouTuber these days. I'm going to separate all of this. So P by selection, just to make it its own individual mesh. Redo that. So let's go back to 3. Okay. And it's not selecting everything I wanted to select. Imagine that. Let's go back. So I'm just hit L now. L. Selection. Cool. Now we got that. Now what I can do with this is, you could do a lot. You could place diamonds, like baguettes with these outlines, I should say. I turn these into curves. So I convert to curve. Wow, I'm teaching people how to do what people usually charge for. So get your bag, get your bag, get your bag. Convert. No, sorry. If I go into edit mode, P, separate, does that separate each individual? No, I would have to go back. So let me go back to when it's just a mesh. So it's a mesh. You could tell what's a mesh and what's a curve, because meshes have these symbol right here, and curves have this kind of symbol, this like round, these. So that's a curve, and that's a mesh. So back when it's a mesh, I'm gonna separate it by loose parts. So hopefully it does what I want it to do, and it did. So now I'm going to try and convert all of these to a curve. And it did that. It converted each one to a curve. So now that it's a curve, we can do this. And everything should be lined up, but we'll line it up with the mesh. So start with the L. We'll go to geometry, depth. We'll throw that in there, and then we will drag it on the Y axis. And this is just like, hold on. Boom. So this is just like, you know, like a border that you could throw on. I really don't know why too many YouTubers are not showing you stuff like this. They do. I mean, I guess everyone has a different method, but I don't know. I feel like they be tucking some sauce sometimes. So let's do this. And we'll go like that. Like that. Cool. Um, you could shade smooth just to get those ridges out, those lines or whatever you call. I don't know. These lines. You see how smooth it is? Those lines. Get those out of there. Helps with the visuals. Like I said, this is all personal preference. However you want these borders to be, um, like how much depth. You can also extrude it, and that'll make it like that, which is what I want to do. So I'm gonna shoot it to 18 on each one of them. So I'm gonna do 18. Wait, 0.18. Let's just copy this. I'm gonna go here. Bam. Do the same here. Control V, by the way, as you can see on the screen. Control V. Enter. Now we gave it like a border. And this is usually how you can do like a quicker way to pave instead of doing what I did in the beginning, which was insert the faces. You can just get a curve and extrude that out and then combine all of them together. Um, it'll give you this effect right here, but I mean it's up to you. Usually this is how I do, so let's just continue doing how we do. So I'm gonna just join all these together because I mean I don't know. I just see what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? I just wasted my time. We just did that when we could have just joined it all together, and then we would have did all this together. But I'm not editing this video. Mistakes and all. Why not? All I did was Shift D to bring that to the back. Now for a plate, it's recommended that you This is how I do it. I'm gonna just show you how I do. I Shift the D on the base. I go into edit mode. I click all. I go to 1, right? I'll click Alt S to kind of bring this out. And I used to just leave it like this and do it like this, but then over time I realized, wait, that's not accurate because the faces are not. It's not good. You know, it's not good topologies. Everything's overlapping, so when you have overlapping faces and you try and texture it, you're gonna have like I can't explain it. It'll look weird though. It'll look patchy. Like you have black spots on your mesh. But if you do it like this, you get it like that. The good thing about remesh, quad remesh, is if I do it like this, now you can do the cube and then you can trace the cube over the outline, or you can do it like this, which is how I do it. So Shift A, add a plane, rotate X 90. Edit mode. Let's delete all the face, well, all the vertices except one. We'll keep one vertex, and that's the vertex we use to trace. We're going to set origin to geometry, which is that vertex, and then we're going to trace over it. So I guess I'll do that, and then I'll go to edit mode, and I will extrude in edit mode. Usually I just extrude without the snap tool, right? It's recommended, but which is not checking that and still extruding. Not really recommended, but I don't know. Whatever works for you, to be honest. I'll come in here and freestyle sometimes. So E, E, so on and so forth. Bam. And this is why I'm telling you guys to get remesher, quad remesh. Somebody put me on to it. I'll give him his flowers. Or I don't know. Some people, they be trying to keep, everything on the hush. So I ain't gonna tell, I ain't gonna. But quad remesh, you want that though. So yes, you want that. If you want your life to be quicker, then you want that. Real soon, we're like AIs are just gonna be able to mesh for us. So just get with the program and adapt and get better with the AI. Because right now there is programs where you can just type in, and then an AI will just mesh everything for you. Trust me. I was like, maybe one day, maybe I'll try it out. Why not? But it's also good to learn how to do this yourself because you can troubleshoot a lot. When you know how to mesh yourself, you're not relying on someone else or whatever. There's a lot of troubleshooting you can do, and you have a lot more freedom. Not being like if you pay someone to do it for you, then you have to wait on that person. Why not just learn yourself and then you your own boss? And when you want to fix it, uh, any mistakes you can do it yourself, and yeah, you'll get better over time. Bam! So I just traced it. I just traced everything. Like I said, I talk too fast sometimes because the coffee right now is running through my blood. So yeah. Now let's just hide this because we only need that for the trace, right? So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna select all. I'm gonna click F to fill it. Now we created the back plate. So once that's created, this is such an unprofessional like Blender tutorial video. I don't care. I don't care. Whatever. But once we get it to like this, we're going to, as you can see, the faces are like one face, which is terrible. You want it to have a lot of quads, which is good for your baking and your texturing. So you don't want just one face like this. Trust me, it won't be good. So 69 vertices for this. So we'll go to quad remesh, which I highly recommend. And I'm gonna type in. I'm gonna keep 1,000. Sometimes you need a decent amount. You see how I just created a lot of faces for me, which makes that easy. So now if I have that like that, I'll go E on the y-axis. As you can see, the faces are flipped right now. Click all, Alt N, recalculate outside. There you go. Um, if you might want to put a face, a loop cut in between. That just makes it so when you bake it, these are also faces on the side, so it's not dull on the sides. So now we have it like that, and now we have our back plate, and it's like layers. That's pretty much jewelry in 3D. Sometimes like wording and stuff, it's layers, or putting a whole bunch of objects together. Like I said, this isn't a too formal video of me um, creating. I'm just showing you guys. You can go along with us, with me. Sorry. Um, yeah. So I just added a subdivision just to see how it looks. I think it's cool. I like it. Look at that, 150. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that. So yeah, go to something good. If you want to bring it into um whatever game you bring it into, I heard that 65,000 is the limit. So I guess it all differs on which game, but yeah. There's also ways to bypass that, which is a different video for a different day. So I'm gonna click this on the inside, which is the same thing as this, just smaller. I don't know what to name these. When I do this, I don't know what to name them. Like inner plate, I don't know. Um, and the subdivision kind of messed it up, which you could fix with loop cuts. So if it comes out crazy like this, and it's like you're like, why is this not square? So if you go one and you add a loop cut to where you need it to be, and then you like drag it as close as possible, but don't connect it. You'll kind of make everything more square like. Um, Usually people say that you should just bevel. Like I said, everyone's methods is everyone has different advice. Like I don't know, but for this video, we're gonna throw a subdivision in. You can see that the diamond sticking out, so it's because it turned into a curve. So you turn it back to square. It should be a small issue, but you can just scale that in a little bit. Be fine. Shade smooth it. Make it look nice. Now once you have this, it's very. It depends on what you want to do. I'm not gonna show you guys how to do the bell and everything. I mean, if you want to do a bell, you can. Same method. Add a. You can add a mesh torus. You could rotate it on the Y 90. Scale it. Drag it up. Like line it up. I had to burp. Yeah, and do it like this. And this is the called the bell, which I didn't know the correct term for it. But yeah, and let me scale this on that. And I'm gonna just show you guys. I'm a X, sorry. Add another loop cut. GX. Just to bring it on each side. Then I would like grab the faces on here. Alt, and then click it, a face. So it selects the whole thing around. Then I would like E and scale it in. And then you can just add your diamonds in there. And there you go with that bell. Shade smooth, how you want it. Or you can add a subdivision modifier. Add your diamonds in, then you can do that. Also, usually bells are not this like round, so you want it something like that. Place your diamonds on there. Line it up to wherever you want. There's different kinds of bells, so it doesn't necessarily have to be this one. That's, like I say, that's a different kind of method. But once you have it like this, I mean, now you start adding diamonds. So I just grabbed the last diamond I used, which was that small one over there, I believe. And now I'm gonna shift D. And now you can place your diamonds all around the mesh. Scale that up some. Holy. This is the part that's kind of boring. It's cool. It's cool though. It's very rewarding, but it's like, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. Wait till you guys are like trying to put, I don't know, thousands of diamonds on the object, because some objects be literally thousands of objects, and if you want to do it all by hand, there's other methods to do it. It's not as accurate as doing it by hand. I just recommend by hand. I tried to find every way possible to work faster. YouTube, I don't know. I don't know if people are just tucking information and not putting it on YouTube. I don't know, but like they're not giving me no way of doing this quicker. So just do this all by hand. Usually you can use a mirror modifier, but there's nothing in mirror modifier because nothing on this mesh is symmetrical. So maybe like the circle, if you did it in half and put it on the z-axis, you can mirror it, but no. So yeah, we're gonna do this all by hand. Y'all kind of get what I'm doing. I know a lot of experienced people are probably watching. You could just skip the video because I don't edit videos yet, so I don't know how to I got Premiere Pro though. Don't worry, I'm gonna get into it, but that's another program to learn. Holy, There's too many programs to learn. Quadra mesh though, please get that. I tell everyone in my class, I tell them, get Quadra mesh, please. Please get that. Stop wasting time and sitting here doing all this extra work. Like at first, I used to do so much stuff like the old way, like or what was old to me, because the old way to me is new to some people. So they're like, "That's not old." I'm like, "That's old for me." That was the first method I was doing, and I used to just like sit here and like trace everything, or box method, box trace it, or you know, plane trace it with plane. And I used to just trace everything, and it would just take up so much time. And then quadra mesh, like I said, someone put me on quadra mesh, and it was like, use quadra mesh. As soon as they put me on that, I said, I am not uninstalling this from Blender. There's no way. It makes my life way too. I like to do things fast and try and keep it as neat as possible, quality wise. Um, Also, another thing I'm gonna say, and this is what I learned recently, like as of like 2 days ago. I taught myself Substance Painter. Um, if you wonder how people's like meshes look so good in the game or whatever, the texture wise, it's because they use Substance Painter. Skin Substance Painter. Substance Painter is very good for 3D texturing. So learn Substance Painter. I may do a video on Substance Painter. I'll break it down like how I usually break stuff down, which is I try to be as simple as possible. Um, like I want y'all to be able to relate to me. Like you be like, oh, okay, very relatable. Like I watch a lot of videos. I'm like, are these people real? Like these people doing tutorials, are they real? Like everyone has like this robot energy to all the tutorials. It's like some robot. I'm like, oh my god. It's either they're super like animated and it just sounds like they're faking it, or um, they don't say much and it's like an instrumental to some annoying loud song, or they talk about their lives, which is cool. So I guess that's what I'm doing now. But I'm only doing it as fillers, so you know you don't want to sit here and quiet, and I don't want to put no music on, flood your ears out with that. So I'm gonna just talk about, listen with me. Uh-huh. Hear me talk, hear me talk, hear me talk. All right. As you can see, also like I'm not gonna show you guys. Um, I guess I could briefly show you like prongs. Well, prongs are just like it's definitely recommended, but it just depends on the mesh. Some meshes look good without prongs, because once you bring it into a game, like the diamonds would just override the prong. Like you won't even. I don't know. Personal preference. I'm starting to use more prongs now, so keep it more official and authentic to jewelry. Cause I do. I like I said. I do like doing jewelry. I like it, but after a while, it's like, I need something new. It's like playing the same game over and over. That's why I try and learn. Like I said, I learned substance painting, so now it's like, yeah, jewelry's fun again. Until it won't be. So keep learning. That's how you keep staying interested in what you're doing. Uh huh. I'm trying to be the best YouTube tutorial guru. So I need that hype. Hype me up, y'all. So I need motivation to make sure that people are actually like, I don't know. Like, look at this. I don't want to do that. I don't like how that's spaced out like that. So I'm gonna redo that and do it like this. But if y'all like the videos, let me know though, honestly. Like, comment, subscribe. Please comment too. Like, I want to see some comments. Uh, I like to interact with people, so it's like you could talk to me. I'm not. I'm not a celebrity. I don't ever want to be a celebrity. I just want money. um, and that Powerball 680 something million too. Sheesh. I need, yeah, I think that's what I need to play. I win the Powerball, y'all. Don't worry. If you supporting me, I'll give you. Come on. I win 600 million. They said that you gonna get like what 152 million. So out of that 152 million, since you supported me, I'm gonna give you everyone that supported me. I will give y'all like 500. Nah, 500 is too much. I get like like 100. Come on, 100. I get y'all 100. I should be good with that, right? 100. I wish somebody give me 100 sometime. Who would give me 100? As you can see, I'm just bush. I'm just letting time go. Look what I got here, and because my um, OCD is kind of bothering me, which I have sometimes, I'm just gonna do this too. I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm like, yeah, let's not make the tutorial too tacky. So let me go right here. Usually I don't apply this subdivision because of this reason, and it starts looking like this, and I'd be like, why is it doing this? I've learned that if you apply the scale and then add a diamond, did I already duplicate that one? Yep, I did. If you apply the scale then try to add the diamond, it'll be more accurate. That's not gonna work every time, but there we go. Place your diamonds before you start adding subdivisions. Sometimes, just depends. Hopefully y'all following along with me and y'all enjoy my random thoughts sometimes. I'd say, I don't know, I be saying random stuff sometimes, talk about life, I guess. Bam. There's like, you could add a boolean to like cut this in to make it fit in perfect. Like I said, I'm showing you what I wish someone would have showed me when I first started, because no one wants to show you nothing. I keep saying that because it's like, yo, how you do this? Then they'll give you the runaround and won't even tell you. Be like, bro, you just okay. But hey, I guess I can respect it. Nobody wants you to be better than them. A lot of y'all will be better than me, probably, if not already better than me. So yeah, I'm not tripping. Just let's work. Let's work. You better than me already. I mean, let's work. Come on. I'm trying to learn off you now, which I'm sure a lot of you have your own method. They'll be like, yo, you could have did it like this. Please tell me if I could have done anything better in this video, please. And I will take that information and I will adapt. Because there are a lot of skilled jewelers out here. 3D AutoCADs. They got all the programs, Rhinoceros or whatever. But I find that Blender is the best. For everything, in my opinion, besides texturing, unless you're very good at I couldn't even say besides texturing because it just depends on your skill level. You can do a lot with Blender. I've seen somebody build Times Square with Blender. I'm like, yo, how do I get that good? But there we go. We got a little pendant right here. For these edges right here, I ain't gonna give y'all all the sauce. Nah, let me stop. So what I'm gonna do is click 2, and then I'm gonna click this middle one right here. Hopefully it selects everything around it. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And I'm going to shift D, click P, separate that by selection. I'm so tempted to edit this video because I feel like some parts, it's just, I sound corny. Nah, I don't care. I really don't care though. I'm sorry, I don't care. Take a joke. Take a joke. What's today? It's Wednesday. Come on. It's hump day, whatever y'all call it. Trying to get, be positive this way. We positive, we chill. What am I doing? See how I forget? Okay, set origin to geometry. That's what I did. And then I'm going to convert it to curve. So what I want to do now is I'm going to go to Jewelcraft. I'm going to add a, let's say, baguette, right? Edit mode, tab, I'm gonna unwrap that. It unwraps fine in the regular unwrap. I'm gonna change the material on this. Make sure you change the material. It's gonna help you out. You don't want this material to be the same material as the diamond. So change the material. You can just click this to delete it, and then this to add it. Sorry, this to add it, and then change it to baguette. Baguette. So now that we have that, I'm going to click this. Then I'm going to shift click. Make sure you're clicking the curve. So if you can't get it, sometimes you could get it, sometimes you can't. Whatever, right? You just go up here and find the curve. So this is the curve. So I'm gonna click this, and I'm gonna click Control or hold Control, and I'm gonna click the curve. Now I'm going to what am I gonna do? I'm going to go to Jeweling, Distribute on Curve. It may look crazy, and if it doesn't come out how we want it, we'll fix it. So I'm going to go to size, turn the size down. Looking like something, right? Tilt. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, look how look how that was done real quick. Sometimes it won't work, so you might have to do it by hand. So yeah. But look at that though. As you can see, it's not perfect. So like I said, play with the tilt some. Play with the size a little bit. Trust me, this is a quicker way than to do it by hand. Like I said, you want to work harder or work smarter? I don't know. Me, I want. What is the easiest way to achieve what I want to achieve? That's what I tell myself. Click tool. 2.9. Let's go 3. Okay. We're gonna go 3.9. B7. Nah. Okay, so yeah, let me add more. Look at that, right? Saves so much time. Imagine doing what I did when I first started. I'm showing y'all an updated method. I'm not showing y'all all the tricks and tips, but I'm showing y'all. Come on, 2024, new method. I don't want y'all to be doing everything by hand. And I'm just sitting here laughing when you can just turn this to a curve, add it like that. Won't work every time. Sometimes you're gonna have to do the hard work, but that's life, right? Let's just look all around, see if it here and there. Some fixes you can fix, like this into the mesh. Like I said, some things you can fix. No biggie. Just fix it by hand or whatever. So now I have that. I'll just click Control J to join all of those together, like that. Now to make this look like it's paved, unless you want to do the method I did in the beginning to make this like indent. Doubt it's gonna work, so I'm not gonna waste my time or your time. I'm going to do what I just did. So I click that, the edges, and then I'm going to Shift D. If y'all like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Like, I will do this for a living. I will be a blender I would teach everyone Blender to how I do it. I would do this for a living, cause why not, right? Convert to curve, and now we're gonna add some depth into it. And please send me pictures of which I do, so I know that like what I'm seeing is working. Look at that. Look at that. Shifty. Oh my God! Look at that. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Look at that. Real quick. How long was that? Let me check how long this video is. An hour? An hour you did something like this. Now, right? If y'all want to get like Shift L to select the material. So I can select all of the... That's why we changed the material. So we're not selecting this. Y'all learn. You learn over time. I'm still learning this prong. Jewelcraft got an update, as you can see. Maybe that'll fix minor issues. Hopefully, to make life easy for all of us. I'm gonna click prong, right? And I'm gonna turn the detailization to 8. You don't want it too detailed. It'll be... Look at the vertices. Right now, you couldn't even upload this in game. You would have to decimate and do some tweaking if needed. So I'm gonna add 2. You can see this don't work all the time. Sometimes you gotta do some stuff by hand. And for me, it's looking like prongs for me. Unless I'm doing something wrong, it may have to be done by hand. But I'm like sitting here thinking, I'm like, why doesn't it just evenly distribute to each? I used to be able to do it, but like I forget. I don't know. I'll figure it out again. Let's see. Intersection. Boom, right? Let's change the symmetry. Boom. Position. Take out the intersection a bit. Take out the intersection a bit. Some problems are gonna be nasty, like overlapping. Sorry. But let's see. I don't know. Something that works. Something, and you'll fix it, tweak it. But for the most part, something like this isn't too bad. You can fix things here and there, right? Now that we have the huts, come on, in an hour. If someone was to make this video while I was just learning, I would have been so happy. Shift L, right? Select all the material, which is gonna be automatically the prongs. Jewelcraft is amazing, and whoever made that, I appreciate. It just automatically had prongs, but I like to add a new material because I don't know. And now I'm going to click Control J, join all the prongs together. You can unwrap it all together. It looks crazy if you zoom it in. That's how it is. Sometimes this is not good, but like I said, over time you'll get better. There's a lot of ways and different things to do. You can see it looks crazy right now, so shade smooth that. But look at this though, right? Right. If you also want to do some other things, you can go here. Man, I just taught y'all something like, wow. You know how long it took me to learn this? I see why people be tucking information sometimes, because it do take a long time to learn something. You'd be like no one could have taught me that in one video. They'll tell you, oh, wait till part 2. Wait till, bro, just give me the information, please. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to click curve. Convert to curve, right? And then I'm going to go to depth, right? Y'all see what I'm doing here? Shade smooth, right? I could switch the voice. I could sound like, I could sound like, yeah. But yeah, look at this. Let's see. Shade smooth that, right? Like I said, if you want to make it more like, correct and not have it look like this, you can Boolean tool it and whatnot. I'm just showing y'all something simple and let y'all go crazy. Um, I could off the bat tell you something that would just annoy me is this little space right here. So it's like I would just click L on one, and I would like Shift D, and since that will mess up like that, I would just Shift D. Well, I would turn off snapping, and I would like G, then Shift D. To close in some weird gaps that go, you know. But for the most part, though, look how it looks. I was gonna end the video, but I'm like, I'm enjoying this right now. Whoa. Hold on. I got a new gaming chair. That couldn't be the game. No. Whatever. But I was gonna end the video now, but I'm like, nah, I'm kind of feeling it. But I mean, it's pretty much. I'm gonna just show y'all like texturing a little bit, right? So I'm gonna go to viewport shading. Um. Uh. Texturing is gonna be a little longer. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be very long. But if we go to viewport shading, and you gotta add in your HDRI. So you go to world. HDRI is like the background image. You add environment texture. Then you go to open, and you add your HDRI. I just downloaded HDRI from something kitty on YouTube. Yeah, and she had this linked. I'm trying to think of the name. Let me look up the name right now. Give me 1 second. Let me see what the name is, so y'all can get the same HDRI I downloaded from her YouTube page. Sorry, it's hard to like talk sometimes and think. Let me see. Okay, I can't find it right now. I think it was like a alt. Wait, let me see. Okay, it's called King Kitty on YouTube. King Kitty. So Mesh Kitty. Yeah. I was watching her video and I'm like, oh, that's what's up. I'll take that HRI. I'll try it, and you guys can try it too. So now I'm gonna turn this into metal. So for you to be able to bring this to any game, you would have to convert all of these curves that we made, right? So let's go back into this, and all of these curves, you want to convert them into a mesh. So convert to mesh, right? Convert to mesh, and like parts like this, I would just join them together because they're the same thing, right? So, like what else would I join together? If you want to go crazy, right? Hear me out. And sometimes I do go crazy, but if you want to go crazy, you can do. You see what we did with the baguettes here? You can do that with the same like method right here. Select that by Alt, and then throw the baguettes. Turn it to a curve, then distribute to curve. Throw the baguettes in there. Thank me later. I should be seeing more people doing this. It's gonna take a lot of clients from me, but hey, everybody eat, right? We all hungry. Everybody gotta eat, right? But if you want to go crazy, you could throw this to baguettes. Throw baguettes around this. That'll look nice. I would do it, but matter of fact, yeah, y'all do that. Throw a baguette in there, just a little razzle dazzle to your little mesh. And what I mean by that, if you don't know what I mean, is like, no, you gotta know what I mean. I just did it right here. Come on, go back in the video. Or you could like do it by hand. So it's up to you. Also, when you distribute to curve, you want to make sure you go down to constraints and apply this. And that's this little blue thing, right? Indicator right there. You'll have some problems if you don't apply it. So I like to apply. Go here and I'm gonna apply the subdivision to there. All of the diamonds, since we already wrapped it, it's like that. If you bring in the substance painter, that's a different I'm just trying to give y'all so much knowledge, and it's like I can't give y'all too much knowledge because like I said, I have a class. So, but they'll get all the information. I'm gonna send this video to them also if they want to learn. I don't know. I know a lot of people do these, and they do it like the regular way, which is they'll make a long sheet of diamonds, line them up, and just place it like that and stack them up. But do it like this. This will challenge you, and let's get right back into it. Let's not go off track, right? So what was we doing? We turn everything to a mesh, right? So what's this? You'll have some excess, like, I'll delete that. What's this? Is this something I'm using? Yes, it is. It's that. So we're gonna convert that to mesh. Alt, well, tab A, right? And then we're gonna click M by distance, just to remove any doubles. Because if you have double faces, it'll be overlapping faces sometimes, and it'll mess up your texturing. But so now we're gonna add texture to what we have. What I also like to do now, more organized, I would just click all, move it, new collection, which was M. You can see it right there, and I will click. I would type the name in. I usually move by collections. If you do like Photoshop or GIMP, it's mainly like layers. This is the layer tab right here, so I like to have everything organized for the most part. You could rename this, it'll be nice. I usually don't do it, and I struggle. So yeah, it's up to you. So I'm gonna click that. I'm gonna join all the diamonds together. If you ever want to unjoin them, you can just go edit mode, click A, click P, boost parts, and then you can tab out, set origin to geometry, so all the origins is in the middle, and you can add prongs like that, because the prongs are pretty much going around each origin, and you'll learn that over time, right? So Taurus, I'm at like I said, check your vertices. 189. You're not going to be able to bring this into a game without decimating. Yeah, that's a whole nother video, because you have to figure out, like, you could join everything together and decimate it and try it. It might work, but it may distort a lot of meshes. So since we have this like this, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this mesh. I may just I don't know, probably like, I don't know, put it in the YouTube maybe, or if y'all comment y'all want the file, I may just give y'all the file so you guys can look at this and be like, oh, this is how you do this, Okay, so we're gonna join both of these together, right? Convert those to a mesh. Now we have all meshes in our little scene, love scene. So now we have that. What type of view I like to be in. I like to have the UV at top right here, and then I like to have the shader tab at the bottom. Click N to get rid of that. Don't be alarmed if you can't see none. There's probably no material. Let's get out the screen keys, right? I don't know, whatever. So we're going to add materials, right? So first you want to unwrap it. You see this is not unwrapped. It's like that, and you can't bring it into a game and texture it if it's not unwrapped. So smart UV project will work. It's not going to work for everything. Some things it will work perfectly fine. Sometimes you have to manually unwrap it, which is, I keep saying this, but that's another video for another time. So I unwrap that. You can see it's the outline. Then I'm going to unwrap this. I'm just going in here, unwrap what's not unwrapped. Smart UV. That's that. Make sure everything has a UV. Unwrap that. Taurus. You always want to make sure everything has a UV. If you want to check, go to UV maps. Make sure everything has a UV. Make sure it's all named the same, because when you join it together and it's two different names, it will, when you try and bring it into a game, the game doesn't know which UV map to take. So make sure they all say like UV map just like this, all the same name, and then you join them. So anytime you want to join meshes together, make sure that they all have the same UV map name. I took a lot of time explaining that because it took me weeks to figure that out. I was like, come on, like, how is this not? And then, you try and look it up on any forum, it's hard. It's like, no one wants to help you. Okay, so everything, right, everything, yeah. Okay, right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go back. Let's take our time with it. Cool. Just double checking everything. So now we can add a material to whatever we want to add it to. So right now we're doing outlines on the bill. So new material, metallic, turn that up. Roughness, turn it down a little bit. Depending on your HDRI is how your texture will come out. So you can also go to polyhaven.com. They have a bunch of HDRIs that you can download and add them in the world, and then make sure you go to environment and then you click it. So go back here. What we doing? Okay, so we added material. This is just a tab for this section, so whatever you do here is also what you do here. So boom. Let's add a new material. Metallic, turn that up. Turn this down. Metallic to however you like it. Usually like you don't want it to be too glossy, but I don't know, honestly. It all depends. Metallic, I kind of like it like that, so I will not tell you guys something different. However you want it, right? I'm just going off of eye. If you want to just duplicate, copy the same values, you can. That's up to you. Whoa. My Crocs fell off my foot. Yep, so metallic, turn that down like that. The prongs on the inside, turn up the metallic. Roughness, turn that down. The base on the inside is blank, I can tell. If you can't click it from here, you click it from there. Turn that up, turn that down, and that's how you have that. Now from this step, I'm gonna just tell you guys that I mean, this is pretty much nice, honestly. You can also do different like textures with the diamonds. YouTube, they have a few good ones. Now you can bake your diamonds with. Baking is a whole nother step. That's what you do next from this point, is when you bake the textures so they show up like here. So if you want to, I'll just show you one example, right? If I want the texture from, let's say I want the texture from the base, which is this, right? The inside, right? Some things you want to have hidden, some things you don't want to have hidden. It depends what you want to show up on your bake. So this is the bake, right? So I'm gonna name this love base, so you guys know what I'm working with, right? I'm going to hide what I don't want to show. And since this is the base, I want everything to show up on the bake, right? I got a phone call. I want everything to show up on the bake, right? So I'm going to just leave everything selected, the render, which you want to show up in your bake process. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you different. I'm gonna show you the difference. So Q, and that's just, I mean, that's just a shortcut. You can do Shift A and then go to texture, and then go to image texture, and then put that. Or if you wanted to make it a shortcut, you right click it and add to shortcut. So I already have it as a shortcut, so I'll click Q, go here. If you have Node Wrangler on, you can just click here and click Control T, and it'll automatically do that for you. I'll just disconnect that for now. I'm gonna go here, disconnect that, go to image texture, and I'm going to new 1024. I'm going to make this called love base. Name it the same as this one up here, right? So now I have it selected here. I know that it's the proper base. Now I'm going to go to the drop down and select this, right? So this is pretty much what this is, correct? And if you see, we go in edit mode, you can see what we're baking. So this is the UV map, and this is how it's going to look with a texture on when we bake it. So to bake, you want this image texture to be in this viewport, right? You want this to be here. You want to have that selected. Have this selected on this screen. Then you'll go to render. Then you'll turn it to cycles, because you can't bake in Eevee. And cycles looks way better, by the way. Yeah. GPU complete. Yeah, whatever. I like to put that at 10. It renders faster, 10. Put both of your samples to 10. Lights, nope. Light paths. I throw all of these to 64. That's what I want. Some jewel craft. Some 3D jeweler. He does that. So took some skills from him, you know. And then I'll go click bake, right? And I'll have all these settings like this, all these checked. And I'm just gonna click bake. While I have this selected and this selected, you need this selected and this selected, and then you'll click bake, right? So if I click bake while everything is visible, right? Nothing's hidden in the render. It'll bake with the shadows. So it'll bake like this. So now it has the shadows of the prongs. And this is how you usually want to bake, is with everything. But if you don't want to have shadows in your bake or anything else in your baking, you just want to bake what you have. So you would hide everything else, right? Then you'll click bake, right? And then it'll bake without all the shadows. So if you have like something blocking the bake, like if you say you had a cube, right? Because I did this when I first started. I had a cube covering this whole time and I didn't even know it, right? Say I had a cube covering. I didn't even know I had the cube covering, and I'm sitting here trying to bake, and I'm like, why isn't this baking, right? So let me select the base that we're baking to, which is selecting it like that, or in here. And I'm like, why is this turning out pitch black, right? So I'm clicking bake. Yeah, so alright, so I'm clicking bake. I'm like, why is this turning out pitch black? And the whole time it's because I had a cube in the whole time. And this is the thing about Blender. I'm sitting here for hours, looking up YouTube videos. No YouTube videos telling me what the problem is. It's a different problem. It's just, oh my god, it's so annoying. I'm tired of it. But anyway, I was coming up with this, and I was like, what's going on? The whole time I had a cube in it that I didn't see. It could have been hidden like this, but this was still selected. So even that, though it's hidden like this, it's still in the scene, in the baking scene when this render. So you have to disable that to anything you don't want to use. Because you could do it like this and bake it, and it'll still come out same way because it's still in the render scene. Had to explain that because, whew, you don't want to be like me and, you know, keep doing that. So if we bake it like this, which actually came out pretty good. If you guys got this far, yo, you pretty much got it. There's of course quicker methods and better methods, but like I said, that's for the class. But if you got to this point, you pretty much know how to do everything else besides upload in World or to whatever game you want to upload to. But bam. Now if you want to see the texture on like the I'm gonna hide everything in the scene, right? If you want to see the texture like in Blender, you can just, the texture you baked is already right here, so you connect the color to the base color and you can see what you just baked. So boom, now you'll add everything. Not that cube. Delete that cube. um. So yeah, you add everything. Right now, this doesn't have no material, so we'll kind of throw material in. They updated this. I like usually throw in transmission, but it's not working properly no more because Blender wants to update things and fix things, but ruin other things. So, but yeah. Look what you got. If you made whatever name you made and you got this far, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how it goes. If you want to send me pictures, you can. My Instagram is the same as my YouTube, so go follow me on Instagram. Um, Ask me questions. So you can send me DM. I don't care who you are. You can send me a DM. I'm gonna answer. May not be quickly, but I will always answer to DMs. I'm like, wow, people actually want to talk to me. um, let's see what else. So look, we got that. That's good, right? Yeah. Um, I've watched countless amount of videos on YouTube, and they've never showed me a video from where the point we started at to at least here. And, well, then there's not too many YouTube videos with gamers like trying to develop. I don't know. I can't explain it. You understand when you searching for hours looking for problems and no one has the answer for you. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe. We did a quick little piece right here. It looks nice, right? Looks clean. Looks organized. Everything looks cool. Um, you're not gonna find a video like this, so let's let's get me to 100K subscribers. Oh man. Let's see. Nah, that's it. That's it. I gave you enough. Um, One little tip, right? If you don't like the spaces in here, right? For some people, this may be, I don't know, but if you want to make it look more tighter, like whatever, tab or Alt S, scale that up while holding Shift. Scale that pretty much it does that, right? Now, when you hold Shift, it kind of like holds it, because it could look like this, how my diamonds used to look in the beginning. A lot of spaces, a lot of gaps. But if you want, still a little bit, bam, woo, right, right. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Same as my YouTube. I just taught y'all a lot. This can help you learn a lot from this video. If you watch this video, please do this. I want to see you do this. As you can see, all right, it's mistakes with everything, right? So when we do that, it kind of comes out on the side. Like I said, mistakes to everything. Sometimes you don't notice. Good thing I pick it up. I would L. I would L. 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 Sorry, no. L. L. It's more. L. Delete vertices, right? And you don't want to do that to the whole mesh. It's good to clean it up, make it look nice for your client or for yourself. Like I said, I'm slowly developing more knowledge, and like, look at that. Sometimes you won't see things. It happens. We're all human. But you see, I caught that. I see an edge right here. Who would have thought, right? He said, not me. Who would have thought, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna delete that. I don't see no more. Nothing out of the ordinary. Bam, right? If you made it this far, you've done something, send me a picture on Instagram, please. Please. It'll help me make a new video. I'm like, okay, people really, let's try that again now. Scale that up some. Yeah, right? Now y'all icy. Now if you want to just, click all. If you want to turn on the vertices to try and bring it into a game, you could go. I just joined everything. You see, we have one UV map. If you join everything and there's another UV map here and you try to upload it, you're doing it wrong. So click that. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to generate. I'm going to go to decimate. And I'm going to click 0.25. That's a good rule to work by. 53. Bam. Right? Apply that. Let's shade smooth it. That's cool if you shade smooth like that. It's still, it won't affect nothing really. Only if you bake it. Usually you want to bake the texture before you do this. So, But you do it like this. Then from here, yep, you know what to do. You're below 65. It still may not work. So you may have to decimate again. You may have to do something else. But you could bring this into whatever you're going to bring it to. Also apply skill, Control A. Apply all transforms. That'll help you out when you try and bring it into a game. So, because I don't know what y'all creating for. Some people's doing whatever. But if you want to bring it into a game, apply that. So Control A. You see how the origin was just, where's the origin at? The origin was right here. You don't want that. Because when you scale, it's going to scale from right there. You want to apply all transforms and make it scale from the center, kind of, Like, comment, subscribe. I have nothing else to say. I appreciate y'all getting this far. How long is the video? Hour 30 minutes. I taught y'all a lot in hour 30 minutes. So like, comment, subscribe, learn. We're gonna be dropping more videos. We're gonna be dropping more than just jewelry. Like I said, I have a lot of tips and tricks that I keep for my class. So yeah, like I said, appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Hope you had a blessed Christmas. If you don't celebrate it, hope you had a blessed day. So yeah, let me know how this goes. If you're able to upload this into a game engine, show me which game you bring it into, and show me screenshots of what you do. So thank you. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. LKS. Oh wait, sorry. LCS. Like, comment, subscribe. Right, LCS. Alright. I'm trying to think. Do I want to show y'all anything? Oh, is there anything else I really need to show y'all? Nah, y'all good. Like, comment, subscribe. LCS. See y'all.